You're
I know it's
performing, or did
different.
you write it?
I
I
don't know
think he
some,
wrote those
but
records.
I'm gonna
You
tell
think he
you
wrote
this.
it? Okay,
I'm gonna put
okay.
it to
I
you
do
like
think
this.
I think he wrote those records.
Hmm
Um,
Hmm.
I mean, we've seen him. There's obviously different times where we've heard you know, like different tracks that did have previous different artists on it, like what's his name that wrote Legend. Um, Now do you remember the dude's name who wrote the hook for Legend?
It wasn't a legend. It was Tim Bands, and it was Quentin Miller.
Quentin Miller, yeah, Quentin Miller. He
Okay, Quentin
from
Miller.
Atlanta. Um,
Now I know
but
Quentin Miller. Hmm.
I want to say that, I mean, ever since that period of time, I feel like, especially Pusha and on,
hmm
um, I feel like that's mostly been Drake. I mean, there's different instances. Like I think Yachty, Yachty wrote for him on the newest, or not the newest album, but the one previously to that, For All
Her
the
loss.
Dogs. For All the Dogs, I think. But I see that more as collaboration in certain aspects, just because I be in the studio with different artists and I be writing songs for them, or put our heads together and write. But I think more so, definitely during the battle, these things I think they were coming straight from him. Because
Okay.
he showed us that he could rap before. We know he could rap. I did want to touch really quickly. I want to go back to the Tory Lanez conversation. I didn't get to say nothing about it. But I rock with Tory Lanez, But in all honesty, Tory Lanez is more important when it comes to R&B. People pay attention to his singing more than his rapping. And he came out the gates and became famous off of mostly his R&B mixtapes.
Hmm.
Also, I feel like he could be more accepted by the hip hop community, quote unquote, because his story is different. Like we seen Drake on TV as a kid. Tory Lanez, his situation, his story. He told his whole story on his first album. Him living with his grandma, his mom's passed, his mom's died. He was living in the hood, X, Y, and Z. He comes from that culture. Versus we know Drake is half white. He was on TV. You can't understand the culture. That's what people are just going off rip just deem. So I think that's why Tory Lanez may be more acceptable when it comes to it. But I would say that Drake has a leg up when it comes to respect and rap more than Tory, because I mean when Tory came out the gates and he became famous to pretty much everybody, what was the record he used? He used, a dance hall record.
Brownstone. Oh, I
Well,
thought you were
he
gonna say "Say It." To "Say
oh
It," he
yes,
sampled
he did say it.
Brownstone. Yeah.
Right, and he's singing on that. And then next is Love, which is, a dance hall record he took and he flipped. And it's like, that's what he's kind of known for anyway. But I would say whenever he was singing, it was more important than rap. Like, we seen him rap, freestyle, X, Y, and Z. I know he could rap, but I can't sit here and be like, he get a leg up on Drake. I can't.